Boom. Okay guys, hello, and welcome back. Hey love, yep, yes you were early. Glad you liked the music, even if it was a bit creepy. You know, it kind of fits for what I am. Kind of fits for what I am after all. So that's why it's like that, and you spilled water on your homework. Well, better than juice. Juice is pretty bad, it doesn't get sticky and, you know, might also leave some, like, color as well. Water though, you can usually dry it. It's gonna make the paper kind of feel funny, but should be in general fine, yeah. Should be in general fine. Anyways, we're gonna continue the trial, which, basically... Mask to mask. Let's see, mask to mask. Is a thief. Now we're defending. He's got framed for murder. Yep. And let's see, at least your dog didn't eat your... At least your homework didn't eat your dog. And now it's a new one. You have some weird hacking science experiment or something? A weird science experiment that eats living organisms like a giant amoeba. Anyways, let's continue here. That'd be good. Oh yeah, I guess I should add. Did manage to get at me. There was a quick court break and now we got at me because we couldn't let him get tried. Or we couldn't let him get found guilty as the mask to mask because it would have caused problems. Anyways, October 14, 12:14 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 4. Cool. My sis. I could have sworn I heard Mia's voice. So then, she's still alive. Inside your heart. Oh, how corny, eh? How corny. In your heart. Nah, it's just the summer homework you have. You're done with sketching. Just coloring it with watercolor and spilled water over the paper. Oh. Well, that doesn't sound bad at all then, if you're actually painting. Just gotta wait, right? Especially using watercolor, eh? I'm guessing you probably put something on top of it to make sure it doesn't, You know, get all wrinkly. Anyways, so then, she's still alive. Inside your heart. Nicky boy! Oh, Miss Delight. Is it true that detective is a real killer? Is it true that detective is a real killer? Maybe. Oh yeah, were you able to read all of the Mandarin one yet? You said it was fairly long, right? 30 pages, something like that. 20, 30. I remember you said the original short ones were like 12 to 15. Anyways, here we go. To be honest, I don't have any definite proof. Nope, you completely gave up and searched today. Well, Google Translate. Oh, YouTube, okay, sure. I was gonna say Google Translate does wonders like text. There's even one thing where you put your phone above it or whatever, and it translates everything for you. Pretty cool thing, yeah. What was the app again? Oh yeah, just Google Translate, yeah. If you have the language in it, you just gotta have it on top. Use the camera, do it. And then it does it for you. Pretty good. Anyways, but he's the only one who could have done it. But wasn't he at the Lordly Tailor that night? Yeah. That's what he wants you to think. Let's see, bro, your school just gave up and covered the Mandarin version of the title, so it was easy to find the story, ah. Well, that's one way to do it. Not a very effective way, though, eh? Just covering up one, eh? But hey, good for you for finding it. Made it a lot easier for you. What? Wasn't he at Lordly Tailor that night? Not to mention, we don't exactly know his motive. Fame. Fortune. I mean, why would Detective Atme want to kill King Boulard? I don't know, I still think he was the middleman. King Boulard was probably gonna expose him as a fraud of a detective. He's supposed to be kinda put on a pedestal, either as a perpetrator or the ex-detective. Yep. Oops, it's almost time. Better get back to the courtroom. Yep. I need to find some solid proof. And it's gonna happen sooner rather than later. October 14, 12:21 p.m. District Court, courtroom number 6. There we go. Now then, this court is back in session. Mr. Look at me. Please take the stand. Look at me, man. Well, well. How do you do, Sir Lawyer? I never would have thought to see you acting so recklessly. Yep. I can't let them hand down your verdict just yet. Not when it would have given you your perfect alibi. An alibi by the name of Mask the Mask, eh? I'm sorry, I'm afraid even the great Look at me has no idea what you mean. Of course, I have been in the next courtroom ever since 10 o'clock this morning. I'm afraid there's no way I could know what's been going on in here. You've been in the defendant's seat all day long, correct? Being tried as a mask to mask. Indeed, it's truly child's play to fool the ignorant masses. Not only did the poor fools ask me to protect their valuables, they even gave me a generous reward upon returning their own property to them. You forgot everything about the case, but I'm gonna take a wild guess that Kane found a random secret about Detective Atme and blackmailed and then terminated Kane. Here's what I think would happen, man. I think Atme wanted to be seen as a great detective or stuff like that, right? A great detective, someone who could solve all cases, right? And he was working as the middleman between Mask to Mask and Kane Boulard. Now, the heist before the urn. The item got returned back to the museum. Now, King Boulard wanted that item. Atme was supposed to give it to him, but instead, Atme returned it to the museum so he could have his time in the spotlight, and King Boulard wasn't too happy about it, so he was going to expose Atme and show, and prove and basically ruin Atmy's reputation. Atmy doesn't want this to happen, so he kills King Bullard. He also sets up an alibi of being mask to mask, because if he can't be the great detective, he can at least be the great thief. On top of that, because what he wants is actually recognition. He doesn't care about good or bad, he just wants to be known as a great detective or a great thief. Frankly, pretending to be a detective while you're the thief might be pretty, popular, right? He'd be known, his goal would be achieved. That's a good one. Glad you think so, man. That's at least my theory on it. If he's mask to mask, how can his nose fit the mask? There's the thing. First off, he's not mask to mask. Our client, Ronnie, is mask to mask, the real one. However, in the case of the urn, he was the one who stole the urn. Well, yeah, he was the one who stole the urn. But what I'm guessing here, remember, the software they were using to take the pictures were from Atmy himself. So, would have been easy enough to, basically... Ooh. Actually, wait. I mean, his nose is way different than everyone's, true that. I think they probably overlooked that, but what I'm guessing here... I'm guessing his software that he had to take the photo, he changed it where the time wasn't exactly right. Like, let's say like a few hours back or whatever, right? Let's say he puts it an hour back. So he could basically go there, do the crime, at the security office, drive back, and take it. Or could have done it earlier, or later, doesn't really matter which way. But the thing is that he had access to the computer. He could have changed the time, because he was the one who developed the software for it. Because we know this happened, after the incident, because this is here. However, you know what? If you think about it here, we still need to figure out one thing. Why was the statue moved? Why would the statue be moved here? There was that sword that was definitely used to hit something. I think he took it at PM, because he didn't show the AM or PM. Well, the AM is right here. It shows 12:58 AM right now. Yep. So I'm assuming he changed the date actually here. He considered a few hours behind or ahead, doesn't really matter which one. Either way, he could be at the crime scene at the time, and then go back there, to make it look like he was there the entire time. Now, the one thing is, he was the only one there, so why would he move the statue here? What reason would there be? I mean, this already told us, since this is here, we know that this was taken basically the day of the crime. So it actually was taken the day of the crime. The statue was also moved. Or, what if we're thinking about this wrong? What if we're thinking about this wrong? Nah, that wouldn't have worked. No, he stole... Actually, what if... What if here... Nah. I'm pretty sure she covered up the paint splotches immediately after. Immediately after she dropped the vase, I'm pretty sure she covered it up right away. And because the statue isn't there, it's definitely moved after. So it's definitely on the night of the crime. Night, he definitely did do it. It's just a matter of when actually he did it. I'm just trying to think here though, man. My brain is still trying to figure out why would the statue be moved. The only option I can think of is maybe when he was grabbing the sword. When he was grabbing the sword or whatever, he pulled it out and the statue got pushed to the side a bit. Because I do think that the murder weapon of Cain Bullard is the statue's Shichishito, right? I'm fairly, if I had to guess, he actually brought it with him and then brought it back. He had it involved in this crime, so it wouldn't be thought of being used in the other crime, since it wasn't even there. Went for his trauma. I mean, it makes sense to use it there. The real question is, why would he move it? Okay. Actually, I have an idea. Okay, this one might be wrong, but here would be my idea as to why he moved it here. If he took the weapon, right? If he took the weapon, the Shichishito, from the Ami statue, to use as a weapon. After watching a bunch of Ace Attorney walkthroughs, I can officially say, you're still confused on finding inconsistencies in a witness's testimony. Yeah, sometimes it can be hard, true that. Or sometimes you have one inconsistency, but that's not the right one, and there's another. Now, anyways, as I was saying though here's what I'm thinking what happened. I'm thinking he took the weapon, right? He took the Shichishito weapon, went to the KB security, killed King Bullard, right? Went back here. Now, the statue would have been in view here. Statue would have been in view. And then would have showed that the sword was bent. So what if he moved it out of the way, you know? Yeah, Are you sure it's Shishito? I thought it was Shichishito, Well, anyways, as I was saying here. He didn't want to see that the sword was bent. He don't want to show that. So, what if he moved the statue to the side so it wouldn't show it? Right? It wouldn't show the statue, wouldn't show the bent sword. Maybe. Is it Shichi? No, it is Shichi. There we go. It is Shichishito. Hey, I got it. Okay, anyways. They even gave me a generous reward upon returning their own property to them. Take this red diamond ring that sparkles upon my divine finger, for example. See, oh darn it, yep. It's all good, man. People forget all the time. And I bet you my theory is probably tons of flaws in it as well. I see. My divine finger. You can tell, usually he idolizes himself. He wants people to idolize him. Be perfect. No, you stole it. Yeah. Wait, what did I steal? Oh, they're talking about him. But yeah, that's what I'm thinking here. He wants to be known as either a great thief or a great detective. When he found out they couldn't be seen as a great detective, he wanted to be a great thief. It's his own narcissism. Yeah, anyways. So you continue to insist that you are in fact Mask to Mask. Of course, yep. Very well then, look at me. Let us begin with this simple question. Just think about it. If it was revealed that KB Security was working with him, he wouldn't be a great thief or a great detective. He'd be a double bad. Anyways, very well then, look at me. Let us begin with this simple question. On October 12th at 1 AM, King Bullard was murdered. Yeah, his nose is too long, but... I mean, to be fair, noses do have a bit of squish to them, so maybe he squished it a bit. Possibly. On October 12th at 1 AM, King Bullard was murdered. Where were you at that time? One without knowledge lacks even the knowledge that he should be ashamed of himself. But don't worry, I will not hold it against you, Judge. Thanks. Yep. Alright, Mr. Atme. The night of the murder, speak. Here we go. We're all ears. I'm more all eyes right now. I guess you would be all ears, love. I'm reading it as you wish, Sir Prosecutor. You surprised that Godot never asked why his nose fits the mask, Yeah, I'm just gonna assume like the cartilage or whatever doesn't go to that point. And you can actually like, nope. Have you ever tried squishing your nose a bit? It can actually squish quite a bit. It can actually squish quite a bit. So it's not actually all that bad. Anyways, the alibi, here we go. I was stealing the urn as Mask to Mask, just as I announced I would. I had more than enough time to prepare. It was a pathetically easy job. The photograph contains no words, but in this case, one turned out to be my witness. The time at which the camera captured Mask to Mask was the same time as the murder. Mm. It seems the main point of discussion will be this photo of the crime scene. Everything up until now was all part of his plan. We're going to get it, man. There has to be a secret to this picture as well. The move statue. Because why would he move the statue unless he had to use it earlier? It's also kind of strange that there ain't paint on the box as well. Because you'd assume he's holding it right side up. Okay, I get that Phoenix somehow bluffed his way out, but with that nose using a darn mask, you're so confused, yeah. I mean, look, it is kind of pointed though. Look, it is kind of pointed, so maybe that's why. There has to be a secret to this picture as well. Even the great the mask cannot be in two places at once. Now then, if you'll excuse me, I have a verdict to receive. Unfortunately, Mr. Atme, we still have to do your cross-examination. Fool is too foolish to know that he is a fool. Hey, you starting to sound like that stupid prosecutor, man. Stupid heckin', whip girl, man. Stop it, Atme. I think he's trying to say that you're full of it, Nick. The only thing that's full of it is his alibi, yep. And there we go. Goofy but low-budget Pinocchio, yeah. The alibi. Oh, stealing's urine, as mask to mask. Yep, and more than enough. I feel like we have to press on this here, specifically. So, my photograph? You mean this piece of evidence here? Is that correct? Indeed it is, that is it. The very thing that proves I committed the crime. The paint splotch proves that it was done on the night of the crime. But the statue being moved. That's what makes it weird. Indeed it is, that is it. The very thing that proves I committed the crime. The very thing that proves he committed the crime. When you think about it, it's really odd. Why would he get a photo on purpose, eh? Yeah, the photo was taken on purpose because he did it earlier or later. I'm guessing earlier though. You say that almost as if you had this picture taken on purpose. Yep. He was simply caught by the very camera that he had set up. We all have days like that. Boy, I know he's so happy with the crime of stealing something. I think he got it on purpose for the alibi. Definitely. Indeed. Turned out that there was no such thing as a perfect crime after all. Wait. Life is truly an ironic thing. A sad blue melody. It looks like I'd better gather more information for now. If he's truly the killer, there's got to be something phony in that photo. Let's see, if he did do that, he'd be in prison, oh yeah. But I told you, he doesn't care about being in prison. What he cares about is being a famous C4 detective. He wants recognition. Okay, Brotherhood at 102. And he does wear gloves. He does wear gloves. It would explain why. There's no weapon. Or that there was no, fingerprints on the buzzer. About the camera that took this photograph. I think he forgets that he's the one who set it up. Oh, come now. It's all too clear what you're thinking. You think I altered the timestamp on the photograph, don't you? Yeah. I'm afraid that's impossible. The camera was set up by Lordy Taylor, and on top of that, it was Lordy Taylor staff that printed that picture's data. Do they forget that the software that was being used was developed by Atme himself? Do they forget about that? The camera may have been Lordy Taylor's, but the software was Atme's here. It was Lordy Taylor, the staff, that printed that picture's data. Unfortunately for the defense, there's no way that picture could have been altered. I see. It looks like I'd better find something else that could be suspicious. So, this alibi is false. It has to be. Or he couldn't have killed Mr. Bullard at KB Security. But I'm not really spotting anything unusual. There are two possibilities. Either the mask in the photo is a fake, or the photo itself is, yep. Now I said you can't get 2 crimes at a time, yep. If on the first one you're in prison, so if you stole something and already went in prison and somebody found out you killed someone, you can't get charged, yeah. Because it was already proven you were somewhere else at the time, yeah. Now that's why he's trying to get it, man. Or, one reason why he's trying to get it. Or the photo itself. So this photograph is the proof, correct? Indeed it is. Oh. And the main photo is certainly wearing a mask, and the man in the photo is certainly wearing a mask. Let's see if there's any discrepancies here. Let's see here, oh, it's a hat. Two feathers, the same as well. Okay, 2 feathers the same. The painting was found there, it wouldn't help. I think the pendant would help here at all. Dots are still on it. Or on the pendant. Let's see here, 3 dots on the mask. Oh, we don't know if there's 3 dots here. Time to start. Hopefully that emblem's correct. I don't know, it's looking pretty right to me. 4 castles on the front, yep. Godot literally hates Phoenix oh. Is that a spoiler? Is that a spoiler, man? And the man in the photo was certainly wearing a mask. That is why I am called Mask to Mask. But conveniently, that also means that there is no way to tell who this really is. What do you mean? Huh, are you saying that this is not, in fact, so Luke asked me. I guess he could have had another person. Out of them. That it could be an accomplice dressed up as Mask to Mask to create an alibi. Oh, what an interesting idea. Are you saying that I, Lone Wolf Luke, had an accomplice? An accomplice, eh? I mean, that is an option. Well, there's no one we know of that would have an accomplice here, man. There's no one that could be Mask to Mask, right? Ron was shown where he was. Oh, it's from the second episode in the anime or in game. Mia invites Phoenix for dinner at the office, but he was late, and then dun Mia died. Ah, gotcha. I don't know, man. I'm gonna give it up for now. If Luke at me was at KB Security during the murder, then the Mask to Mask in this picture has to be a fake. Then there really was an accomplice. But right now, I have no idea who it was exactly. I don't have any idea right now either. Baseless objections are just what that guy wants. There's got to be another way. And I'm going to find it, yep. Oh, he did have more time. Enough time to repair. I believe Agent Andrews hired you at one point. Yep. That's right. That was over 20 days ago, if I'm not mistaken. You sent the calling card to Lord Taylor 10 days before the heist. That would mean you sent out the card after you began your security watch, right? Indeed. There was no reason why I couldn't do both jobs at once. It was a perfect opportunity to steal my latest target. I see. You truly are evil, aren't you? Yes, evil is what I am. Hey Nick, isn't there something odd about this? It'd be funny if objection, I am the accomplice, yeah. Would be funny. Odd. Detective Anthony was always proud of his ace detective skills, right? True. What if the urn was stolen from Lordy Taylor while he was the only one watching it, yeah. He'd have no way to maintain his perfect ace detective persona, yep. You know, that's true. It is kind of odd. Ain't no words, Thing is, it could have easily been altered here, man. No, this alibi is false, it has to be. But I'm not really spotting anything unusual. Yeah, mask to mask, and the photo's fake, or the photo itself is. Actually, you know what? Discrepancies in the photo. Okay, discrepancy in the photo. I mean, the statue was already moved. Went off at once at around 1 AM, yep. Okay, what can we see here? How about the box having no paint on it? Is that viable? Because it is odd how there's no paint on the box. There should have definitely been some. And I don't think the box fits too well. Okay, we got... I think we pressed everything here, right? I pressed this right. Is the proof correct? Yep. Man's photo certainly wearing a mask, yep. Oh, yeah. I can't prove it's an accomplice here. There's no way I can prove that it's an accomplice. And it's strange that he's... reputation. Look at my repair by Adrian 2 weeks ago. It was damaged 2 weeks before. Sorry about that, let's think about it here. So if it was damaged 2 weeks before, the statue was... Wait a second. Wait a second. I get it. I get it. It's clear. I get it now. No, if I get it, I think I get it. You see, I was thinking about this all wrong. I was thinking about it all wrong. What if the crime actually did occur at 1 AM, but not on the same day? If you remember, the statue, he broke the Ami vase, 2 weeks before and put it back together, right? That's when the paint splotch occurred. However, the reason why the paint splotch wasn't hidden was because the statue hadn't arrived yet. The statue didn't arrive yet, and that's why you moved it out of the way, so it would look like the same. Oh, I get it. I get it. Oh, no. Well, I gotta figure out what... Now I gotta figure out how to bring up the contradiction here, because I think I get it. It was definitely taken at 1 AM. Just not on the right day. Okay, I just gotta find it. Yep, the very thing that proves he committed the crime. Yep. Yep. Come on, let me do it. No, there definitely is a way, come on. Think long and hard about that night. The basement warehouse, and in this picture that supposedly captures it. I get it. Hey, Vibe, welcome back. I get it though now, I get it. The statue, the reason why. I kept trying to figure out why the heck would he move the statue. But there was one simple, glaring reason. Why do I have to assume that this was taken on the same day as the crime? It could have been 1 AM. It's definitely 1 AM, but not on the same day. And that's why he moved the statue after. He moved the statue so it lined up with the picture. That's the reason, because it wasn't the same day. The statue was put there to hide this huge mess that, Andrews did. I get it. Basement warehouse and the picture that supposedly captures it, yep, it's got to be here. Isn't there something funny about this picture? You bet there is, yep. I get it. Because it wasn't there. I forget, they didn't get the statue until was it a day before or something, right? And that's why he had to move it. To make it look, because she wouldn't have moved it, no one else would have moved it. And why would Aint move it? Unless it would have made the picture contradict. There is the reason, right there. Are you implying that this picture is a fake? Not a fake. You bet I am. There's definitely something strange about this picture. We took a look around the basement warehouse that night, before the theft took place. And there's something in this photo that doesn't match my memory of that night. Well then, let's hear what you have to say. What about this photograph do you find funny? Here we go. The funny part is right here. Why? This is a blood stain. No, it's a paint stain. Yeah, blood. Now this case is getting interesting. Not exactly. This stain is actually pink paint. Oh, just paint. And peach colored at that. No. From blood to peaches, the judge sure loves going on his wild tangents, yep. I think it all wrong. The problem with this photograph is not the paint. The problem is, when you consider the layout of the basement warehouse, it turns out that something that should be there is nowhere to be seen. Yep. Well, Mr. Wright, hey, I got it. Well, Mr. Wright, what is supposed to be in this picture instead of the paint stains? A statue of Amy Faye. The supervisor of the treasure exhibit stated the following. Well, there's a good reason for that. On the day of the crime, around noon, that golden statue just happened to arrive from the Mountain Trading Hall. See, the day of. I realized that the statue would be the perfect size for covering up the paint stains. Yep, that's why I put it where you first saw it. I myself was there the night the theft took place and saw the statue in that spot. Yep. If this picture was truly taken on that night, then that statue should have been there. I thought you said Amy Faye, huh? Don't think I didn't. Might have. Maybe. Anyway, so, if this picture was truly taken on that night, then that statue should have been there. But when I went there the day after the theft, that statue of the old bag was sitting in the corner. Yep. Perhaps it was somehow pushed there accidentally. No. And that's why Aint didn't even bring it up on his first... Aint didn't bring it up. Because he didn't want it to not be known that the statue was there originally. That's why I didn't bring it up. And then when he said fighting. But as we know, there was no scuffle. I thought maybe he moved it to make it appear there was a scuffle, but he actually never said that there was. Well, until after his first one. Anyways, perhaps it was somehow pushed there accidentally. Your Honor, this statue is slightly larger than yourself and quite heavy. It would take more than an accidental push to move it that distance, yep. Yeah, in that case, can you prove it? Can you give us a rhyme and reason as to why that statue was moved that night? Oh, you bet I can. You bet I can, good sir. Can you do it, Nick? I can, never mind who moved it. The real question is, why did they move it? Make the picture line up. Well, Mr. Wright, I hope you're prepared with your answer. Now then, who was the one that moved the golden statue on the night of the crime? At me himself. The one who moved the statue is none other than... Look at me, eh? Come now, Sir Lawyer. There you go again on one of your strange delusions. Mr. Wright, what basis do you have for your strange delusions? It's very simple. The witness was the only one in the basement warehouse that night. Walked around, oops, I accidentally pushed a 120-pound statue there. Yep, exactly. Needed to make it line up. Now it is indeed very simple. However, why would I want to move a heavy golden statue? I know why. The reason for moving the golden statue, here's where a battle really begins. Well, Mr. Wright, what reason did the witness have to move that statue? The reason can be found here in this photograph. Yep. Look at me, you pretended to be masked to mask. You create an alibi by showing you were at Lordly Taylor that night. But this photograph contains a single fatal flaw. If the statue had been there, your lie would be exposed like cheap film at a drugstore. That is why you had to move the statue. Single fatal flaw. Interesting theory. Please enlighten us, yep. Just where in this picture does this lie exist? Right here. Statue would have been placed on top of the stain. The lie in this photo is somewhere around here. Jumping to conclusions again. What? Not jumping to conclusions, my butt. Man. Oh. It's gonna be one of these crappy ones again, man. No, not the nose, not the nose. Okay, let's save it here. Just so I don't have to do that thing again over and over. Oh. Want a good place so I can know where I know where it is, but it isn't gonna work. I need to find the exact spot. The reason for moving the golden statue. What reason did the witness have to move that statue? Oh, I don't know why. Yep. Yep. Alibi. If the statue had been there, your lie would have been exposed. Yep. Imagine if it's the nose. Yeah, no way the nose, man. That is why you had to move the statue. I just need to find exactly where to press, because I know it's a paint stain. Single fatal flaw. Interesting theory. Please enlighten us, yep. I know it's here. The line in this photo is somewhere... Nah, didn't work. I imagine there's no bones in the nose and he just smushed it up. Maybe. Maybe he has no cartilage. You're right. No cartilage. And... this is gonna be annoying, I can tell. But the thing is, man, the gloves wouldn't prove anything here. The box also wouldn't prove anything here. The only thing that proves it is the paint stain right here. Because Amy Faye's statue would be right here. Maybe... here. Lines photo somewhere around here. Nope. It'll work eventually, man. I had this problem with the game 2 Justice for All as well. Think of it a flaw. Interesting theory. Please enlighten us. You mean if the box had broken, the paint would have gotten on Luke's gloves, right? Actually, it wouldn't. The paint was left to dry for quite a while. But the paint was dried for quite a while. Remember, she broke it 2 weeks before. He could have done it a week before. He could have set this whole thing up a week before, and it would have been fine. It wouldn't have been paint on his gloves. Because we can tell the paint was already spilled here, right? So... it's definitely here. This is reminding me, man, of the stupid thing all over again. Where, like last time, when you're playing Justice for All, proving Mia innocent or whatever, I clicked the corner. I wasn't clicking enough into the corner, so it didn't count. Find the photo somewhere around here. Nope. Take a gander at your local mirror. After it's the whole lie. These ones are annoying, man. I think it's pretty obvious a lie exists here. The photo showing that it was there. Unless it wants me to pick the clock. It might want me to pick the clock actually here. Because it makes us assume that it was done on the night of the crime. No, she kept the same box, yeah. She kept the same one. That's why there was paint on it. How about this then? Naturally, the lie in this photo is a timestamp. See, there's a problem. It isn't exactly wrong. No, the thing is the time isn't wrong. The time isn't wrong. It wants us to go on a tangent here. Saying that it only shows the time, not the day. That's what's going on, but this works even better. This would have worked better. Showing that the statue wasn't there, because he pushed it to make it match up with match up to look like it was done on the same day. It's like, you know, it could have been either or, but I think mine's still more right, but whatever. Naturally, the lie in this photo is a timestamp. What do you mean? I'll tell you exactly what I mean. On the night in question, Luke Atney went to KB security and murdered Kane Goulard. Therefore, it's obvious. It would have been impossible for him to have been at Lordy Taylor at this time. Yeah, I did go on a tangent before how the time didn't make sense, yeah. Well, that's when I didn't have all the knowledge, you know. I actually did get it. You can ask Love Man. I did actually get it right, eventually. I did go on a tangent about the timestamp. But I wasn't... See, here's the problem with it, man. The timestamp only shows the time, and I said there was no contradiction with the time. The contradiction was the date, but the photo did not show the date. The crime, the photo was taken. Not for the date the photo was taken, therefore I couldn't really use it, you know. I couldn't really use it. That was the problem, man. But what does that have to do with the statue being moved? Remember, if you will, Your Honor. When was the statue placed besides the warehouse door? Well, the statue was taken down to the warehouse the day of the crime, and it was placed there in order to cover up the paint. Yep. Exactly. Luke Atney had already decided on the time when he was going to kill the victim. And so, in order to create an alibi for that time, he took this picture days before the murder took place. Thank you, yep. What the... Of course, the statue hadn't yet been brought down to the basement warehouse yet. Ah. That's what I was trying to say the entire That's what I was saying the entire time. Man. So, on the day of the crime, Mr. Atney must have been quite nervous. As nervous as a long-tailed cat in a rocking chair factory, so to speak. Oh. Okay. Why? Because something that wasn't supposed to be there had been brought down and placed where it wasn't supposed to be. And that is why Luke Atney had to move the statue on the night of the murder. He did it to make the room match the way it had been in his photo. Whoa. Order. Mr. Atme, is this true? One moment, Your Honor. Have you forgotten this? What's that? The data for the basement warehouse computer. According to this, the camera did indeed go off on the night of the crime. According to your software, you mean, but yeah. It's true that the camera had been set up by the Loading Taylor staff. But the software was yours, yep. However, the program used to manage that data was yours. Thank you, yep. That alone would have allowed you to tamper with the data. Oh. Don't think my thumbnail is visible. Give me a quick second here. Thumbnail. Let's see. It's nothing too, I'll do it again then. For me it's shown, but, you know, sometimes YouTube messes up, and then it doesn't work too well. Okay, tell me if it's working now. Sometimes it just randomly bugs, and it's like, oh no, well... Gotta try again, eh? What? For me it's showing Valorant, man. Why the heck is it showing Valorant? Well... Unfortunately, I'm not too sure I can change it yet. Because I haven't changed. It just didn't count. Huh. Really showing Valorant, eh? Yeah, well. Yeah, I guess I'll just get back to playing, eh? Well, whatever. Order. Mr. Godot, what is the meaning of this? You know, sometimes YouTube bugs out. YouTube bugs out every now and then, to where like you play it, doesn't actually work, and you're just like, well, on my side it's on, but YouTube isn't changing it, so I just kind of have to deal with it. Hey, I'm done with my rant for today. I don't want to do more. Anyways, Godot, I warned you about making me wait. Now put that coffee down. My 11th cup. What trial part is this? The trial is... ending, yeah, I think it's ending, yeah. Oh yeah, also, hey, Fact 7. Yeah. Been not too long, but has been a bit. Hope you're doing good. Hope you're doing good, man. My 11th cup. I've promised to drink no more than 17 during a trial. And Bob, we forgot one more thing. We forgot one thing about Godot. It's per trial, not a day. So he's drinking a lot. And then, you know, it said that, you know, you get for about 100 milligrams of coffee, changes your blood level about 5 milligrams per liter of caffeine, right? Or 100 milligrams of caffeine, right? I'm wondering, that's probably based on, like, you know, doing it slowly. If you're doing it all that, I'm guessing the body isn't filtering too well. All at the same time. Anyways, I've promised to drink no more than 17 during a trial. Which means, I'm still good till the last drop. However, this defense has a very good point. A good point, so what? We are all but travelers on a road of infinite points. I think he's got his points mixed up with his other points, yep. So you say this photograph was taken ahead of time, and that the statue was moved in order to make it match. That's a very interesting idea, however. There's one point that can't be denied, which is the costume, right? The outfit. That it's only a possibility. Men that are trapped by the chains of maybe can never reach their dreams. You know, we could use the same argument for you, man. It's a possibility that he was there that night. And it was a possibility that he wasn't there that night. So you can't really confirm or deny anything. With that flimsy logic of yours, Godot, it ain't gonna help you. Cause, just means it works the same for me. Hey! The thumbnail's working again. Yay, he's not Valorant. Hey. Can never reach their dreams. That's very true. No way. Don't fall for that, Your Honor. Hey, Mr. Damask. Yes. Let's see. Yeah, his organs are also black. If Godot's organs were black, he'd be, a heap load of trouble though. If there's no funny business in your actions as Mask to Mask, there should be no problem with you telling us your strategy, so let's hear it. Yes, please provide this court with your testimony about your plan to steal the Sacred Urn. How's this gonna help us at all? Sacred Urn heist. I first received the request from Lordy Taylor about 20 days ago. He probably smells of mocha espresso and a touch of liver cancer. Actually, fun fact. Dog can actually smell cancer, and actually in some cases human can smell cancer as well. I don't know, some humans actually get a bad smell from people with cancer. Even before it gets diagnosed. It's actually an interesting thing. Think of it as like a superpower. You can just tell if someone's cancer, right? Or if someone has cancer. The urn was placed in a box, and Zavari, it was then sent to the warehouse. Hence, I was actually unable to see the urn for myself until the day of the crime. I knew it was an extremely valuable treasure, so I sent my card 10 days beforehand. No. 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 Do they forget? Wait. Does that mean forget? There's a contradiction right here. It was valued. It was valued as like heckin' 0. No price, man. I knew it was an extremely valuable treasure, so I sent my card 10 days beforehand. I then handled security by myself to ensure that my crime would go smoothly. At last, I held the urn in my hands for the first time at 1 AM on October 12th. That's pretty much all stuff we've heard before, isn't it? Yeah. But we will find the truth hidden in the nuggets of new information he gave. Yeah, wait. He would have known well before time that it was worthless as a item. Witness, you sure there are no mistakes this time? Zavari. Why do you gotta... Wait. Very well then, Mr. Wright. You may begin your cross-examination. Get some more info. I don't need more info. I can... Look, I can prove it to you, man. I can prove it to you right now that I'm right. I can prove it to you right now. You want me to prove it? Or do you want me to press? I can prove that I'm right now. I can prove it. Do you want me to prove it, or would you rather me press everything, even if it won't help? Because any more info, I'm not too sure would be helpful. Just curious, fine. Okay then, sure. Fine then. You were asked to guard the urn by Miss Adrian Andrews, is that right? Indeed, it seemed that they had heard of my sparkling reputation. I see Miss Andrews is still attracting the weirdos, yep. You'd better watch out too, Maya. Oh. You mean, this box? Yes, that pathetic box. Lady Andrews was especially taken with that urn. And she wouldn't let anyone enter the storeroom, not even me. The urn was placed in a box of Ari's weird. It is weird, but it's at me for ya. Huh, interesting new tidbit. So you're sure that you had never seen the urn before? Indeed, you may ask Lady Andrews to confirm for yourself. My security was focused entirely on the entrance to that warehouse. However, look at me, let no information whatsoever slip through my fingers, yep. Man, I just really want to contradict right now. I really want to do hold up. I really want to do... Objection. You mean this calling card? That's right, and that is, without a doubt, my calling card. I guess Mr. Delight didn't make this after all. Of course, because that means knew about the emblem. I know this sounds weird, but try to present the mask-to-mask calling card. If the vase doesn't work, we'll do that. Because what's gonna happen if it's wrong? No, probably gonna work at all. Man, I really just want to present already. And no one entered the basement warehouse. Unfortunately, there were many different treasures being taken there. Thus, for for a period of approximately 5 days. People were indeed going in and out of the warehouse. 5 days, hey. Save scum. Oh, you know it's vibe. I'm always save scumming. Well, I just want to do it already. Come on. Last one, they can do it. And this is the photo that proves that, huh? Indeed, to be honest, even if a photo was taken, I didn't think it would matter terribly much. Hey Nick, if this photo is a fake, Detective Atney might have stolen the urn whenever this was taken. Exactly, so please just let me, come on, please. I gotta do it. That's true. You know, he's been saying that he never saw the urn until that night. If we can prove that he's lying there, we can wrap this up and put a bow on it. I need to take a good hard look at the court record. Not a lot to go on there, is there? That detective's been covering his tracks. There's only one thing we need to prove in this cross-examination. That he took the photo well before the actual night of the crime. Alright then, how do we do that? There's one thing that Atney stated very clearly. That he had never seen the urn before he stole it. We need to prove that he's lying. Okay, I can do it. I don't know if it's the right one, but I really wanted to do it. Okay. Wait, why would you think... Oh, okay, what? Why do you bet 20 bucks on this man? Fine, I'll do it. I'm telling you, I don't think it's right, but I'll do it. Here you go. Wait, what? No. How? How does that even work? Nah. I want to do mine. I don't know how this works, man. I don't know how that works. I don't get it. The urn was placed in a box in the Vari. It was then sent to the warehouse, What? You mean, this box? Yes, that pathetic box. Lady Andrews was especially taken with that urn, and she wouldn't let anyone enter the storeroom, not even me. Oh. Well. I still don't get it, man. Yeah, still don't get it. Mr. Atney, if you really are mask to mask, what the heck? The calling card is way too weird, and so was the testimony, so my brain was like, hey, these two are sus. But why is it sus, man? That mask to mask has sent a calling card every single time. So that was a normal thing for him. Or a normal thing for him to do. He knew about the calling card. And since he's the detective, he probably would have seen it. Oh, Mr. Atney, if you really are mask to mask, then you also broke this calling card, correct? But of course. Is there a problem with that calling card? I will be coming to Purloin, the most priceless work of art on display in your Treasures of Karain exhibit. Take good care of the speckled urn. What? Oh. Ah. Because it's speckled urn. Is that it? Is that because he called it a speckled urn? So he knew what it was. The thing is like... It's right here, so he would have saw it. You could have easily saw the poster and know what it was. I don't like it, man. This doesn't make any sense. Is there a problem with that calling card? Allow me to read a passage from the calling card that Mask to Mask had written. Take good care of the speckled urn. Now, the speckled here surely refers to this pink pattern on the sacred urn. Oh. Oh, you just thought the front card was weird. Didn't know there was text inside. Oh, well, that's... So, you just got you did a random, baseless guess, and you actually got it right. I'm trying to think all this through, you just do a random guess, and you're like... You don't even know if there was words in it, and it works. Oh, okay, well... Well, love, it would appear you used up all your luck for today. You've used up your luck for today, so... Good luck with the rest of your day. Surely refers to this pink pattern on the sacred urn. I wouldn't really call it speckled, and I think speckled, I think dotted, but whatever. Yes, that is true. You're exploding Secret Dale's brain right now. Man. What are the heckin' odds though, man? Look how much evidence we have. It's the chance of just purely doing that. And it's actually working. Oh my, oh my, oh my. Yes, that is true, but so what? Oh. Truth be told, there is no way that the mask could have known about this pattern. What do you mean? This pink spotted pattern on the urn is actually nothing more than paint stains. Paint stains. And these stains did not appear. How are you supposed to know if you're actually lucky? Oh, you did something just now that's quite lucky, man. Used up all your luck, so now you're gonna be unlucky. Until after the urn had been taken by to Lordy Taylor. I'm not finding this joke to be very funny, Mr. Wright. Yep. If it sounds like spite it is spite. Where's spite? I'm flabbergasted. But where is this spite? Oh, trite. Luck always increases exponentially if it makes someone mad. Ah, gotcha. Okay, can I be lucky and you guys be mad then? Yeah. Okay, vibe. Be angry at me for being lucky, eh? Boom. I don't know about what, but just get angry. I want luck, man. I want luck. The day that the sacred urn was taken to the warehouse. The urn was broken due to human error, or should I say, an error-prone human. And that's when the pink paint got on the urn. You can't be serious. And yet this color card clearly mentions the paint pattern. Which means, yep. Detective Atme had seen this urn long before the crime ever took place. In fact, he saw it when this fake photo was taken. And because this photo is a fake, your alibi for the night of the murder no longer holds water. Although, you know, I'm just gonna say here. Speckled urn. I don't really think of that. I'd say I don't know, pink splotchy urn or whatever. Speckled really doesn't do it justice, man. Like, I don't know. I'm gonna search up a speckled urn here. Urn. Yeah, nah. Yeah, if you guys see the speckled urn, you'll know why I had no idea that would contradict, man. Cause that is not speckled. It'd be like, I don't know. It'd be like, I don't know. Dotted urn maybe? Splotted urn? I don't know. It would not be speckled. It's not. And it's the example. Pulling child from Genshin while my friend was struggling to get Zhongli. Ah. Nice. Second example. You gotta guard Gargantua and Soul RNG. 1 in 300 million or more, I forgot. My friend got mad and I got more 1 in a million. Yeah. He wouldn't have added speckled if there wasn't the pink splotches, yeah. Guys, have you ever seen a speckled vase? Like, look, I'm not gonna lie. When it said speckled, I'm like, oh. No, it's probably like tiny dots on the vase or whatever, right? That they just never really added. I'm not gonna lie, that's what I thought. Because I'm like, it doesn't look very speckled, but the paint's not speckled. Oh, man. Yeah, Honestly though, love and vibe, I've never been too lucky of an individual. Let me guess another testimony evidence. Maybe after. Maybe later. But no. If you search a speckled vase, you get vases with those weird ceramic dots. Yeah, like a whole bunch of tiny ones, yeah. But those pink splotches were not, those paint splotches were not tiny. Translating mishap. Yeah, I want to blame the, yeah. I'm gonna say that. I want to blame the translator for being wrong. Because then I can feel better for not getting it, you know. So yeah, that's a complete translator fault. They were bad. They messed up. It's not my, I didn't mess up, right? It's all the translators, yep. But yeah, I'm not kidding. When I say I'm unlucky, I was actually usually brought along sometimes because I was super unlucky, right? And they would always say I take away all their unluck because they would get super lucky and I wouldn't do crap, yeah. And I would just get everything bad. Stage 1 denial. It's not denial if it's in truth, yep. It's not denial if it's true, man. It's true, therefore, it's not denial. It is only right. Ah, the right. Anyways, your alibi for the night of the murder no longer holds water. Stage 2 anger. I am not angry, you hear me? I'm not angry. Nope. Not angry. Not at all. They just messed up, yep. Yeah. Witness, do you have anything to say for yourself? Alright, that did it. He's broken. Nick. I think it's still a little early for a victory pose. Stage 3. Flabbergasted. I think that would be like stage 0 probably. That'd probably be stage 0 or stage 0.5. Probably. What's stage 3? Is that depression? Let's see, stages of grief here. Nope, not growth, but it'll work. Okay, stages of grief. It's, come on, this thing doesn't even, okay, here we go. Anger. Bargaining. Depression. Acceptance. Wait, where's number 4? Where's number 5? Can I just get a... Screw it, I'm just gonna... Denial, anger, depression, bargaining, acceptance. Ah, there we go. Nick, I think it's still a little early for a victory pose. Oh. Huh. It's so sad. No one has any conviction these days. A conviction, you say? Yesterday, we all decided unanimously that this man was masked to mask. Is there another testimony? Guess it's going on for a bit longer, and now we're calling him a murderer. You don't think we're being a tad fickle? That's a good point. No, it ain't, Judge. Judge, kindly shut up. You're bad. You're bad at this. You need to stop. You side with the prosecutor every single time. You heckin' are awful. I know what to do. Yeah, Bob, I do know what to do. I need a whip of my own and whip the judge. Yeah. I need to whip the judge, you know. That's what I gotta do. I mean, everyone else can whip the judge. They're able to whip the judge. Why can't I? Yeah, that's a good point. No way. Don't fall for that too, Your Honor. You say that, look at me, was the one who killed King Bullard. Then let me ask you this, why would he do that? Middleman. An excellent point. Yep. Motive, Mr. Wright. Motive. Might you, my merry murderous motive manifest? What? Might you, my merry murderous motive manifest? Okay, that's kind of a tongue twister there. Nick, he's getting a second wind. If he prepared an alibi and pinned his crime on Ron DeLite, as you say, he must have had a very strong motive for murder. Yep. The only one with any motive we've seen is Ron DeLite. Oh, wait, isn't that right, Detective? Indeed. According to my own research, the boy's motive is clear. Without a motive, it's nearly impossible to prove guilt in a murder case. Now then, maybe you can enlighten us as to what the defendant's motive were. I don't know why, but me saying that makes me feel like Byakuya saying, "Tell him, Nagi." Is that Bakugan? Is that Bakugan? Maybe. What is that? Danganronpa. Ah, gotcha. Yeah, Danganronpa could be pretty fun to play. And then I need to get the game. I need to get it. Let's see what the defendant's motives were. I'd be honored to, Sir Old Timer. They're doing everything they can to make Ron look suspicious. Despite our lack of hard information, this might be our only chance. Motive for murder! I, look at me, had no point of contact with this victim. I, look at me, had no points of contact with the victim whatsoever. That's a... You know... Fine, you're gonna guess because I think I already know. I already know what it is. I think I already know what it is here. Let's see if you're gonna guess what I'm gonna... Yeah, I'm letting you guess right now. Because I'm gonna guess after you. And let's see, just have a black screen to pop up every 5 seconds, or what? I'm not too sure what you mean by a black screen. Let me see the evidence. Fine, here we go. Here's the evidence. I swear you better not do it, man. I swear I'm not gonna be happy if you get it right. Like me a letter. That's one way to think about it, but... Okay, what I'm thinking... No, we didn't even finish... He hasn't even finished his testimony. I just think I know what it is. Here's what I think, man. He said he had no contact with the victim whatsoever, right? But the thing is... well... You know, they're the ones who covered all of... KB Security is someone who covered all, you know, all the previous cases, right? We just gotta prove. Because he was there every other case as well, so he obviously would have had contact, you know. I, look at me, had no point of contact with the victim whatsoever. Aint decided to investigate mask to mask and simply mistook who he was. How would he know that here, huh? It was Mr. Bullard who wrote the blackmail letter and sent it to Ron Delight. And it was again Mr. Bullard who harbored a grudge against Mr. Delight for his betrayal. Mr. Bullard's mistake is quite excusable. The defendant truly believes he is mask to mask. That is why Mr. Delight saw it fit to kill King Bullard. Truly a tragedy. There you go. So the victim, King Bullard, blackmailed the defendant. Wrong. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too, man. I'm thinking that. But we'll press everything here. This is a blackmail letter found in the defendant's apartment. A handwriting test confirmed that Mr. Bullard was indeed the one who wrote the letter. Really? Mr. Bullard wrote the letter, eh? Actually, you know what? That makes sense, eh? That actually makes sense. Because Ashby was licking them, no man. He actually got the painting back. Mr. Bullard wanted the painting. He got it back. So therefore the middleman was cut out. So then Bullard summoned Ronnie to get it himself. What? Blackmail letter updated in the court record found in Ron Delight's room, written by Bullard. Very well, Mr. Wright. Begin your cross-examination. Fine. Let me think first, Is it what you wanted to do, right? I don't think this is gonna work, man, but... He said here. Fine, here you go. No! No! Nah. Yeah. Stop. Nope. This sucks. This sucks. I'm not gonna take any more of you. Nah. I want to solve the case myself. No more guessing for you, yeah. No more guessing for you, love. No more guessing for you. You are banned from guessing now. Nope. You're banned from guessing. How about... Nah. You're banned from here on out from guessing. Nope. Yeah, yep. I have viably did it. And who in the world is going to prove that? I will. Oh. After doing a thorough background check of Detective Atme and King Ballard, we were unable to find any links between them. It's all in the report. Perhaps they were connected through their work, and they were both involved in security. Nope. That was blunt. In any case, the only one with a motive was Mr. Delight. See that? It was Virgin Mai. The dude though. Oh man. You're depressed, yeah. You mean this blackmail letter right here? It says bring 50,000, and the handwriting is, without a doubt, the victim's. There's no mistake, we have an official report to prove it. But I don't see an addressee on this letter anywhere. An addressee. This letter was discovered in Ron Delight's apartment, and Mr. Delight did show up at the designated place in time. The fact that there is no addressee is irrelevant. Wonder, what's up, Nick? I just had a thought. What if that blackmail letter wasn't meant for Mr. Delight? It's meant for Atme, ah. Whoa. Do you have any evidence of that? For some reason, I just can't shake the feeling that there's something not quite right about this blackmail letter. Well, everyone, are you quite satisfied? Yeah, I want to be the one getting it. I want to be the one getting it. Nah. If you don't, I'll take that red diamond you received the other day instead. Oh. Okay, I would have checked it. Okay. Okay. I would have checked in with a saw, okay? I would have checked in with a saw, because look, I'll take the red diamond you received the other day instead. It's directly for Atme here, yeah. And I'm guessing you didn't even read the blackmail letter either. You don't even know what's wrong with it. Again, mind if I ask you a few questions, Detective Atme? Well, if it's just a few, I guess it's alright. When you said that this letter was addressed to Ron Delight. Yep, not surprised at all. I couldn't help but notice one major contradiction. I don't know where a walking contradiction like you gets off saying things like that. You're one to talk. At times like these, men are made to express themselves with their fists. Why don't you show us what you've got there, Junior? Indeed, I'm the man up, Mr. Wright. Show us the contradicting evidence in the content of the blackmail letter. Why can't show it? Cha, little 2-1 punch like that wouldn't even faze me. I think you mean 1-2 punch. Anything that feels or looks weird, I will say objection, yeah. Mr. Wright. What? Find what's wrong in it. Find what's wrong in it. Okay, I'll find what's wrong in it. No. I can't even point to the heckin' thing. I can't even open it. If I could open it, it'd be easier, but no. Whatever. It's fine. Ah, save. But fine. I'm getting this one then. No one talk. Fine. Doesn't mention the ring. Doesn't mention the ring. Duh. Is this gonna work? Not gonna work. Cha. Level 2. Nope. Man. Oh, we'll get it done. We'll get it. My guy just like... Okay, fine. Hey, please just... Can use this guy instead, then. Huh. The thing is, right, I see the contradiction here, but I can't figure out how to show it to him. Look. It's over here. If you don't, I'll take that red diamond you received the other day instead. Kane's list, yeah. Newspaper, yeah, there's nothing on the newspaper, but sure. There you go. The precious gem, the tear of Emanon, priceless, stolen, the gem in the thief. There it is. But yeah, I actually just shown Kane's list. Where's the gem? Wasn't found. Exactly. I wanted to show the ring. I wanted to show the ring, but it didn't work. I wanted to show the ring, didn't work. Look, man. Look, it's like, if you don't, I'll take that red diamond you received the other day instead. And where's the red diamond? It's literally on the guy's hand. The newspaper doesn't talk about the ring here. The Tear of Emanon isn't a ring, by the way. See here. I mean, Rhonda Light never stole a diamond, a red diamond. Face statue. Our brain is still ringing on that, yeah. I don't know if this is gonna work. It might be fine. Fine, then here you go. I think that's the evidence, yeah. I guess so. Okay, as I said though, love, no more guesses. Ay, ay, ay. Take a good look at this newspaper clipping. It contains a picture of the Tear of Emanon, the stolen jewel. Guessing ain't over yet. Nah, I want to be the one to get it though, man. I want to be the one who slowly solves it. It contains a picture of the Tear of Emanon, the stolen jewel. What about it? The problem is this jewel's color, yeah. Hey, Turtle, you're not guessing. I'm saying that it's inconsistency. Where's the ring? But there wasn't even talk about the ring. There would be no contradiction in it. Oh, man. Huh, color. I'm not much for discussing color myself. According to the clipping, the color of the stolen jewel was blue. Red diamond, right. Red diamond. Is it even... I didn't even think it was a diamond, man. Yeah, oh, whatever. I won't believe what just happened. What happened? According to the clipping, the color of the stolen jewel was blue. However, in the blackmail letter, a totally different jewel is mentioned. I'll take that red diamond you received the other day. Yeah, you did accidentally discover it again, yeah. Red. Which means... Yeah, your mom was talking about a red ring. Exactly. Which means, the red diamond described in the blackmail letter is not the Tear of Emanon. That mask to mask stole it all. You were just streaming Super Mario 64, he's about to give up, and then stream, but I got the trick. Good for you, Turtle, good for you then. Good for you, man. And your point is, Mr. Wright. So you were trying to say that this blackmail letter was intended for someone else. That is what you're trying to say, right? Right. That is what you're trying to say, right, Mr. Wright? Well, that is what you're trying to say, right, Nick? Really, I'll have to say it. Yes. This is who King Billard was actually blackmailing. And a streamer I look up to was in chat. Hey, good for you then. Good for you, Turtle, good for you. Well. Naturally. It was you, Detective Atme. Yeah, I feel like it's Luke, yeah. It is Luke, yeah. Do you have some sort of basis for that claim? You have been personally involved in every single mask-to-mask case. Yeah, no cap Sherlock, yep. Slash JK. Nope, there's no, I don't see any JK. The game is cool though. Yeah, I don't mind it. I like doing investigations. Puzzle games are kind of fun, you know. Anyways, you have been personally involved in every single mask-to-mask case. Should listen to Luffy? No. Luffy's, I don't know who they are, but they suck. I remember you telling me earlier. I'm not listening to that. I told you what I listen to, man. I listen to folk. I listen to country. You know, maybe some like, Owl City. Owl City a bit. And anime songs. A lot of anime songs, and that's basically all you're gonna get. I'm not gonna listen to Luffy. Never. Never, never, never. Anyways. Why do you want to see the segment earn? There hasn't... Nah, there ain't even anything... There's no contradictions yet. There's no contradictions yet, man. There's nothing here yet. But fine, fine, here it is. There are fingerprints. We already know that there'd be fingerprints on it. But yeah. You're going to see one of our concerts for your next birthday. Good for you, Turtle. Good for you. I hope you have a good time, whenever that is. Okay, no info. Yep. Our fingerprints are on it too, though. Anyways, you have been personally involved in every single mask-to-mask case. Stupid question, is your mask based off of Slasher from the Roblox game Daybreak? It's very similar, to be honest. Nope. I don't even know what that is. I don't even know what that is. Let's see here. Roblox, Daybreak, Slasher. Nope. I haven't played Roblox in forever. Nope, not based off that. Isn't really based off of anything, really. I mean, it's probably based on, like, something I've probably watched at one point in time. But no, it's from a drawing I did. Actually, the first version was from, like, a long time ago, and it was technically, Rabbit Mask. Although that one was from a long while ago. I didn't want to do a rabbit kind of mask. So I did another kind of like it kind of wanted to be kind of like a play mask or whatever, you know. And also just a mask that I'd like. I just kind of like, you know. It's a mask I like. I kind of tried designing one that's kind of like, how to explain it. I mean, you guys probably can't tell that there's cracks in the mask for one. Already can't tell, but the blush is from back when I used to draw a lot, right? I used to draw quite a bit, and I'd always do like a bit of blush on my characters. Yeah, stuff like that. And I also kind of want to be kind of like a theater mask or whatever, you know. I guess kind of like a clown makeup, stuff like that, like a jester or whatever. You know, kind of like a whole thing of charades. Anyways, a bit. I've listened to Falling Behind, but that's kind of it. More of a Game OST guy. Yeah, Game OSTs are good. And you always thought it was the straps. Yep. Yeah, there are straps. 1, 2... Oh, wait. Yeah, I have 2 on here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then one's also going in the head. Yep. The whole point was a mask, and I guess the blush was kind of from character. I kind of want to do kind of like, have you ever heard of, like, is it clown mask or, I don't know. Not exactly like a clown either. Well, yeah, I guess most of it's from kind of my head, although obviously nothing's original. Probably watch something that kind of, you know, influenced it one way or another. But yeah, I like it, eh? I don't think it looks too bad though, vibe. What do you think, man? I don't think it looks too bad. Chop chop, let's get back to the game. Yeah, sorry, tangents, you know how it is. I'm Falling Behind is a great Luffy song. Luffy's not folk or country, so not gonna listen, alright. Sure, anyways, time to keep going, yeah. Yep. Tangents are, happen fairly often. Anyways, you have been personally involved in every single Mask the Mask case. And in the last case, you recovered what was stolen, and received a jewel. As your reward. Jewel. Probably the one who wrapped conspicuously around your finger. Vibe, do you know what Danganronpa is? Vibe definitely does know what Danganronpa is. He did a quote from Danganronpa earlier. Oh wait, I thought you said you hate Heathers now, man. After you said, oh, I'm over my Heathers phase, I'm done with it. I guess you're not. Anyways, probably the one wrapped conspicuously around your finger. That red diamond ring. Big butt jewel, yep. That is a diamond referred to in the letter. Well, I suppose it doesn't mean I hate it. No, you said you were done with Heathers already. And I'm talking about Vibe. Vibe did a quote from Danganronpa. Anyways, that is a diamond referred to in the letter. Which means that Kane Bullard wrote that letter in order to blackmail you. Was it more of a quote than a joke? Ah. Order in the court. Wait, did you... It seems you've gone too far with your childish pranks, Mr. Wright. Uh-oh, I don't like the way he said that. Kane Bullard blackmailing and look at me. Are you for real? Yes, I am. Nick, come on, stand up to him. I'm trying. Then after me, this. The blackmail letter contains the following passage. If you don't want your identity revealed to the world. Yes, it certainly does. Kane Bullard threatened to make Lugatme's identity public knowledge. An identity he wanted to keep a secret. So just what was that identity? You have a theory. Kane Bullard found out about Detective Atme's secret and blackmailed. After that, you know the drill. He terminated Kane Bullard, yeah. I take for real seriously anymore after playing Persona 5 Royale. I can only hear Ryuji. Yeah, Persona 5 Royale was a pretty fun game. I had so much hours in it, like probably around 160 or whatever. Never really did too much with Ryuji though. Although, you know, it still annoys me, man. Annoys me. You know, Morgana, you know, people insult Morgana a bit. Morgana basically sulks and then goes on his own, basically screwing everyone over, right? But he does the same thing to Ryuji all the heckin' time. He is like constantly criticizing Ryuji. Ryuji does the same. He's a whole bunch of crap. It's like, oh man, really? Hey, secret, guess what? Chicken butt. There you go. Chicken butt. But yeah. I already said my theory. I think at the beginning. Yep. Something about that he was the middleman. An identity he wanted to keep a secret. So just what was that identity? Atme killed Kane Bullard because he was afraid of his secret becoming known. What was the identity he wanted to keep secret? This is what it all comes down to, Nick. The identity that Luke Atme wanted to so desperately keep secret was his identity as... a blackmailer. Here we go. A blackmailer. You're in one of my videos. Ah. Good for you, I guess. Not sure how. Who'd win, a regular human who will say anything but the F-word or a simp cat that actually isn't a cat, but also actually is? I think Ryuji did say that. Didn't Ryuji say the F-word? I thought he might have. Are you being a good turtle? For now. For now. Well, remember, man. There's no tolerance with you. Because technically you're already banned. Actually, you've been banned like 10 times already, maybe 15. You keep coming back. Well, remember, if you do anything, Turtle, you're just gonna get banned again. Oh, let's see, like only twice the entire game, I think. Ah, gotcha. But yeah, I still find that stupid. Everyone sided with Morgana. What do you mean? They were both acting like jerks to each other, you know? Turtle to get banned. A lot of stuff. A lot of stuff, yep. a lot of stuff. His record is very long, but yeah, don't want to get into it here. Would you rather hear... Tell Vibe. Tell Vibe everything that led up to it, eh? You want me to do everything that led up to it, Turtle? Do you actually want me to tell him? Do you actually want me to tell him why you were banned? Okay, fine, sure. Okay, first off, starting to spell the N-word. He actually done multiple times, for one. He started spelling the N-word. Let's see here, constantly talking about NSFW in chat, saying that he does sexually explicit things with, certain people. Let's see, harassing chatters constantly, Let's see as well, randomly claiming people to be pedophiles. It didn't even happen more than once, actually. Multiple times, over and over. Yep, there you go, Turtles. You wanted me to give the whole story on what you did. Yeah, love. There you go. Yep. That's the stuff Turtles did. Yep. Nope, no Vibe. And you still unban him. No. That is incorrect. I've banned multiple times. Yep. Huh. What do you know? No, I didn't do the not super. You did start, Turtle. Oh yeah, Turtle's done a lot. You see, technically on Twitch he's like perma-banned, right? Because you can't make new accounts. Ban evaders doesn't work. But on YouTube, we need to do it every time. Yeah. You said you want to. Want to do what now? Not that I did. What did you want to do again? If you're talking about... No, it's definitely... I don't think I said anything wrong, man. Oh, yeah. Yeah, not that... It's not any better. Yeah, Vibe. It's not any better. He's also banned on the Discord. And that's why he ain't there either. I banned him there because he... Yeah. He got banned for... You know, stuff related to that in the Discord as well. Don't say anything else for the love of God. Well, there you go, Vibe. You wanted to know. You wanted to know. There it is, man. Anyways, we'll get back into the game. A blackmailer. Yep. Look at me. Was a blackmailer. And the love of mute people, yeah. But yeah, you see, Twitch and YouTube are a bit different to where, like, if someone makes a new account on Twitch, you know, they're immediately, their messages don't show. But on YouTube, different. Anyways, look at me, was a blackmailer. Objection. Hey now, isn't that a little different from what you've been saying? Nope. You said that King Billard was the one blackmailing Look At Me. Are you saying that Atme was blackmailing someone else on top of that? Ugh, you have to admit, that does sound a little odd. It's not odd. It's the only thing that makes any sense. King Billard was blackmailing Look At Me. Let's see, are you a better turtle now? For now. But you've done it before, where you act good for a bit. And then you kinda go off the rails. Which is why I give you 0 leeway. And I'm just gonna ban you every single time you make a little... Every single time you do a little issue, Turtle. But Rondelite was also being blackmailed by a certain someone, yep. So, did you start receiving blackmail letters after this incident? Yes, just a few days after the Tear of Emanon heist. After that, I started getting the plans in the email. I received plans from some very kind person, incredibly detailed plans. Detailed plans, in which case, That would mean that Ron Delete was actually masked the mask. And that is what we are claiming. Someone else came up with the plans. And had Mr. Delight steal his targets for him. And of course, making it sound weird, Turtle. Oh, man. Someone else came up with the... Yeah, love. Yeah. Honestly, love, it's best to ignore. Just, just ignore Turtle. Yep. Someone else came up with the plan and had Mr. Delight steal his targets for him. And that someone was none other than Luke Atme, who was working with Kane Boulard. Yep. Shh, silence. Oh, for the love of gosh, please help your eyes. Yep. Oh, yoy. That's just... Boop, boop. There we go. Now I see, it's all becoming clear. What is... When you were in grade school, you received the same report card every year. Careless with the tendency to jump to conclusions, am I wrong? How did you? You say that I, Look At Me, was blackmailing Ron Delight. In which case I would naturally know all about his relation to Mask to Mask. Oop, well I left for seconds and now he's gone. Was that his 6th band? No, it's his, maybe like 15th, yep. Oh, something like his 15th or whatever. Yeah. He's definitely got the record. He's actually the only person I ever banned from chat who's wasn't a bot. Or a scammer. Yep. Most people get a lot more leeway than him, but Turtles has 0 leeway because, yeah. I give Turtles 0 leeway because that. If I let that slide, he ends up going further and further and further, over and over and over again. Yep. Anyways, well, yes. Ron Delight started receiving plans from his 2nd crime onward, correct? Rose gonna come back in his 20th form. He already has more than 20 men. He has more than 20. If we're talking about ones that were indirectly banned from Twitch or whatever, then yeah, it'd be over 20. Anyways, Ron Delight started receiving plans from his 2nd crime onward, correct? Which means I learned of his identity when he committed that 1st crime. Good point. You certainly couldn't have blackmailed him otherwise. Yep. There we go. In that case, let's see some hot, bitter evidence. During the 1st crime, how did Luke Atme know that Ron Delight was Mask to Mask? Crap, I didn't save! I needed the save scum! No! The newspaper. I think I see it, yep. And yeah, love, it is a newspaper. See what? When you were in grade school, you received the same report card every year. Yep, newspaper clipping, yep, it's a newspaper clipping. When you were in grade school, you received the same report card every year. It's in the lots of mischief trying to be the center of attention. What do you mean? This newspaper clipping. It has a picture of you and Ron Delight in his guard uniform. You see, you can read evidence, yep. It seems that Mask to Mask didn't just disappear in the thin air. He just took off his outfit and hid it in a bucket. That sounds far too stupid to be true, correct? With tricks like that, he couldn't fool a baby, let alone an ace-detective. And that's when you figured it out, Mr. Atme. That's when you learned that under his mask to Mask is Ron Delight. What the? Wasn't he supposed to be Mask to Mask? Not only that, it looks like he wasn't even an ace-detective. I can't believe it. He was just a slimy blackmailer. What a fraud trying to pass himself off as an ace detective. Anyways, here. Why you? How dare you expose me like that? Why I mean, I've never blackmailed anyone in my life. I'm a famous and proud ace detective, and also mask to mask. Why can't you understand that? There we go. Yeah. Night turtle. Is it dripping on his nose sweat or snot? Pretty sure it's sweat. What is it, love? See, that's what happens, man. If you ban someone on YouTube, it doesn't actually... They can always make a new account. Yep. You're flabbergasted? Yeah. What are you flabbergasted about? The new account? Oh. Oh no, he doesn't even register the Gmails. Nope. I'm pretty sure he just grabbed it from random people. Well, actually, no. Actually, since it's connected to Gmail, it should be fine. I know when he made alternate Twitch accounts, he would just use he'd use people's emails, random emails, and it would work. I guess for YouTube, it's probably different, right? Unless you're able to make a YouTube account, not making a new email, then you just use a random one. Anyways, I'm afraid that you are neither a proud thief nor an ace detective. You're a blackmailer and a murderer. That is your true identity. I was right. Why you? How dare you even dare imply that one as smart as I can have as low depths? Why not trying to do something yourself with this big mouth of yours? You're real. I say, none of you can compare to my genius. You're really just jealous. Oh God, desecrate me, commemorate me. There is no there's grace to think of cannot handle blackmail murders. I'll get away with all. It's enough to make one laugh. It's all connected to one email. How can you have multiple YouTube accounts with one email? Not too sure how that works. But yeah, good night, Turtle. Good night. It would seem we finally arrived at the real answer. That was quite a performance by Mr. Atme. Yep. Bailiff, please prepare yourself for Mr. Atme. See, no clue. You're the one who does it. I think you would have a clue. Rest in peace. Turtle will be back, probably. A hammer that streaks too fast. There's no time to aim. What do you mean? I'm already prepared to deliver my ruling. Allow me to say one thing. I will be the one to judge. You don't get much more in your face than that. It appears that your claws weren't quite sharp enough, Mr. Wright. What do you... It's true that you've proven a lot of things. Things like Luke Atme was a filthy blackmailer, and that he wasn't at Lord Taylor the night of the murder. There are enough old accounts, yep. That's right. That's why he's the one who killed Mr. But... no evidence that he killed Mr. Bullard, I know. There's still one thing you have yet to prove. What's that? Just because he wasn't at the warehouse doesn't mean he was at the murder scene. Therefore, if you can't prove that this pitiful excuse for a man was at KB security, then I don't see how a verdict can be delivered. No way! Oh, man. Order in the court. Well, Mr. Wright. This is it. This is the final round. I've got to prove that Atme was at Mr. Bullard's office on that night. What? Can you really prove that? That's long enough, Mr. Wright. I want to hear your answer. Yep. That night, Luke Atme was at KB Security and the defense. Can prove it. The defense can prove it. With evidence. Are you sure? Tja. Don't you worry, I'll watch over you. I am not. I am not. Oh, man. Huh, don't you worry, I'll watch over you. As you break down and fall to pieces. Now you break down and fall to pieces. Very well then. Let's see this proof. Yep. Proof that Luke at me was at KB Security that night. I'm gonna guess it's this right here, the buzzer. It was pressed, but there was no fingerprints on it, so who would have pressed it, right? King Lord wasn't wearing gloves. This is the proof. It's true, that is very important. However, I'm not so foolish as to think that this will pass for evidence here. What? Not evidence, my butt. Oh. What? My brain isn't ringing. I would think you can prove it, I don't think I can, but I kinda have to. Else he's gonna be let go. I mean, the blackmail letter himself. But couldn't we just use the blackmail letter itself here? He would have to be there. Yeah. This is the proof. No. Should have chosen I can't prove it. I have to prove it though. Fine. Purple is a pretty good color though. Purple is a pretty good color. How is Mia? Dead. Mia's dead. I thought we already talked about this. Yeah. Actually, you know, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, we're not. Nah. No talking about that. Oh. There we go. He's not supposed to talk about that person. Okay, well, can't prove it, fine. I can't prove it. Just as I thought. I swear, man. It better not be. My brain isn't ringing usually. Ah, gotcha. But if we hear more of Detective Atme's testimony... Nope. Unfortunately, that's as far as you go, Mr. Wright. I hate it, man. I hate when they make it so you have to fail on purpose here. What do you mean? I wouldn't allow for any more testimony, that's what I mean. What? Have you forgotten? Luke Atme is here after we interrupted his own trial. And you have failed to prove that he committed the murder. No, we have proven plausible cause. Normally if it rings, you would choose positive, Here's the thing, though. We don't need to prove our client is fully innocent. We just need to prove that he's not guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. And if someone else could have done it, then not guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. And you have failed to prove that he committed the murder, yep. I think it's time for this witness to return to his own trial. And face his guilty verdict as mask to mask. No. Well now, Sir Lawyer, it seems that love wins out in the end after all. I am the ex-detective as well as mask to mask. My verdict will verify that. Just as Ron Delight will verify that he is the true murderer. I declare that with the full force of my ex-detectiveness. Yep. Order in the court. That's enough deliberation over this witness. I can't believe this. At this rate, Ron is... No, I can tell it's right. I can tell it's right, man. Because you see, I've learned from the Actor 1, Nickel Samurai. If you actually do the wrong one, it doesn't let you reload. If you're actually gonna lose, it doesn't let you reload. It's, yeah. I can't believe this. At this rate, Ron is... Don't give up. Don't give up now, Nick. We still have tomorrow. We can look for more evidence, and by then, it'll be too late. Oh, why? Double jeopardy. Yep. One of the basic rules of any court of law. Double jeopardy. Should a defendant be tried and found innocent in court, that defendant cannot be tried again for the same crime. Or I guess in this case, a crime committed at the same time. This is a fundamental rule of all courts, and it applies to this witness as much as it applies to anyone else. Mr. Atme will be found guilty in a matter of minutes. Look at Godot's jaw, yeah. It do be pretty... It's defined. Yeah, I know when you're talking about it. Can't be found guilty, yep. I remember, don't you worry. Mr. Atme will be found guilty in a matter of minutes. Guilty as the mask, which means he will be innocent as far as the murder of King Bullard is concerned. No way. The fact that you were unable to prove Mr. Atme's guilt of that crime here. And they weren't able to prove the guilt of Ronnie either. They weren't able to prove it either. What the heck are they on about? No, you guys can't prove that. I swear, man, heckin' circus of a court. Meaning that he will never again be tried as King Bullard's murderer. Whoa. It's gonna be a holding. Now there's nothing I can possibly do to win. Even if Ron is proclaimed to be innocent, the real killer, Luke Atme, will go free. You have cross-examined every statement the witness has made here today, and as long as there is no more testimony, I'm afraid I have to declare that there will be no further questioning of this witness. Are there any objections? I hate when they do this. They keep doing this every game. I hate when it happens every time. There's gonna be a random objection from someone. There has to be a sentence about the sacred urn. Then I hereby end the cross-examination of Luke Atme. Hold it. See, I hate when this happens. I absolutely despise when they do this in the game. To where you have to fail, where you don't have the evidence, and you have to fail. I hate it. It did it again. I think I see it. Connor, when you were a child, this is what was on your report card every year. This is Desiree, right? As for hearing, and often makes mistakes as a result. How did you? Phoenix, raise your head up high. Have you forgotten what I used to tell you? Oh, it's Mia. There we go. A lawyer is someone who smiles no matter how bad it gets. That voice, no way. Long time no see, Phoenix. Mia. This is the true power of the Karain channeling technique. I know that it's really Maya who's standing before me, but right now, she's my mentor, Mia Fey. Now, let's do this. But there's nothing more we can do, Mia. Without any more testimony, I can't cross-examine. Not yet. The testimony's not over yet. What do you mean? Your Honor, just now you said something very interesting. You have cross-examined every statement the witness has made here today. Yes, that's true, but... Unfortunately, Your Honor, you're forgetting something. Earlier, after the last cross-examination, this witness made a number of remarks, yep. Used to Maya or Mia channeling Pearl, or used to Maya or Pearl's channeling Mia, yep. Can't you do it like, you know, before we have to fail? Well now, Sir Lawyer, it seems that love wins out in the end after all. I am the ace detective as well as mask to mask. My verdict will verify that. This is Ron DeLate will verify that he is the true murderer. I declare that with the full force of my ace detectiveness. Yes, but these comments appear to have no importance whatsoever. Very well, then we shall prove their importance via cross-examination. At any rate, as long as the witness has made these remarks, we, the defense, assert our right to question them. Is that alright with you, prosecutor? Is something the matter, Mr. Godot? Oh, nothing. No, Sir Lawyer, it looks like you're one step too late. If you think such falsehoods will do anything to me, look at. Let's hear it. Oh. It's true that the witness made some remarks. Yeah, Godot realized it. Like, hey, wait a second. So then, let's hear this last bit of cross-examination. Mr. Godot, what are you? Very well then. Mr. Look at me. I'm going to allow the defense to cross-examine your earlier remarks. The defense would like to hear why you declare the defendant to be the true murderer. So please, give us one last bit of testimony. Godot is the king of simping. Yeah, good for him. Now, Phoenix, this is it. This is our absolute last chance. Yes, Chief. Sure. The last testimony, yep. Indeed, it is true that I was not at Lodi Taylor. I had to leave to see about another vitally important job request. I had known about the date beforehand, so I had this photograph ready. My brilliant deduction was what informed me that the true culprit was Ron Delight. And thanks to the keycard and wallet, it was abundantly clear that he was there. I was also able to make a deduction from the buzzer, which only sounded once. The button did not have any fingerprints on it. Why? The victim would have left prints if he sounded it, which means the killer sounded it. It sounded Godot, not Godot. How the heck does that work? There's no O. I mean, there's no E. How's it Godot? Strange. Mr. Delight was wearing his mask outfit, which is why he left no prints. And the blackmail letter. The victim likely just mistook the color of the jewel. The Vari. Therefore, all the evidence points to that poor boy. This testimony actually seems to hold up pretty well. The witness's earlier remarks do not appear to have been hastily prepared. All of his points have been explained, and none of them seem to contradict anything. But of course, how did he know about the emergency buzzer? The police investigation documents went directly through me, and I always look over all the documents. It's elementary, Sir Lawyer. Now, I'll check that. Are you going to make even more trouble for us now, Sir Lawyer? Yes, I am. I will not allow any of your usual shenanigans, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. We cannot postpone Luke Acme's trial any longer. This is your last chance. Hang on a sec. Just one chance. Ha. It seems that the party's about to begin. Well, Phoenix, there isn't any evidence that contradicts with that testimony. So it would seem. What do you mean, so it would seem? Listen, Phoenix, pointing out contradictions doesn't always mean you have to present evidence, does it? At any rate, this is our last chance. If you can't point out a case-breaking contradiction, you lose. That's all there is to it. I mean, there is one. Should probably word your sentence differently, yeah. Wait, law. Wow. What's bad about it? You lose, that's all there is to it. I have an idea. I do have an idea. Cup number 17, the last cup. It seems like the time has come to put an end to this trial. What username love? Let's Secret Ill try first. Oh, I can't even do it. I always have to be like, hi love, how you doing? I mean, hey. It is what it is, eh? It seems like the time has come to put an end to this trial. No. No, I don't need a hint. I don't need a hint. I have to find a fatal contradiction in this testimony. That's not the problem. There is a very larger problem that's there. Like, I'm talking, when I say large problem, I mean huge problem. And I'm gonna hope I'm right. And I need to point it out without presenting evidence. Wait, what? Which means all I can do is find the contradictory remark and press it? What? No. But there is a Whoa. Seems like I have to press it, but there is a contradictory statement in there, actually. he wouldn't have known that the buzzer was pressed. He wouldn't have known. Because the police were told that there was no one who pressed it. We would have known, but no one else would have. Which means all I can do is find the contradictory remark and press it. Remember, you only get one chance. No, I get multiple. I don't want the bad ending, so I'm just gonna Alt F4 if I don't get it, and then keep doing that. Very well then, Mr. Wright, please begin your final cross-examination. The last testimony, here we go. Xavier, I will Alt F4 if need be. The true culprit was Ron Delete. Yep. You see, this one doesn't exactly let you normally load after you get a bad one. But if you Alt F4, it'll work. Stop it. Thanks to the keycard and wallet, it was abundantly clear that he was there. I was also going to make a deduction. On it, why? The victim would have left the prints if he sounded it, which means the killer sounded it, but why? You shouldn't have known this here. Mr. Acme, about this last remark. Yep. You still don't get it, do you, Wright? This isn't the time to be pressing the witness on every little statement. What? I said this before. There's still one thing you haven't proven. That this scum was in Kane Bullard's office that night. I'm trying to prove it, man. And now, it's time for me to drink my lap. Haha, nope. Nope. I could tell I was wrong immediately there. Wait, so do I present evidence here? Oh, what happened to the stream, You see. I told you I don't want the back. Oh, that's the background. That's the background. I told you I don't want the end. I don't want the bad end. I'm gonna Alt F4, because I know I don't want the bad end. I don't want the bad end. I'll just Alt F4. I couldn't load. But you can not get the bad end if you Alt F4 and restart the game. He was there. You shouldn't have known that though, man. Only the police knew. Doesn't work. Your Honor. Oh, it does. I don't see anything contradictory. Oh. Wait, I can load here. So I think it's working here. Press the sentence, Mr. Light was wearing his mask, the mask sentence and more, maybe. It does, I don't see anything contradictory. Not really. No. But... Oh yeah, I guess he was doing his own trial at the time. He wouldn't have known, right? Yeah, exactly. How does he know? Mr. Acme, about this last remark. You still don't get it, do you, Wright? This isn't the time to be pressing the witness on every little statement. Hey, it's the right one. You see it's right because you can actually load. No, it's right. You see, if you get it wrong, you actually can't do this here. Now you can tell if it's right. If you have this here. If you have this option right here, yeah. That's so you can tell. This isn't the time to be pressing the witness on every little statement. Nope. I'm afraid you're the one who still doesn't get it, Mr. Godot. Although the thing is here, man, the police didn't even know the buzzer sounded, man. The police didn't know the buzzer sounded, and they wouldn't have known. He said he looked at the police documents to know the buzzer sounded, but he wouldn't have known it sounded because only we got the document to show that it sounded. He wouldn't have known. That's the other problem there. Larry is the one responsible, yeah. But the police, he looked at the police file before they even knew. He wouldn't have known the buzzer was activated unless he was there. But no, I can't do that. Whatever. I'm afraid you're the one who still doesn't get it, Mr. Godot. What? Mr. Acme, it seems you have finally admitted. I don't think we did, right? We talked about the buzzer sounding in the court while he was a witness, I think. Did I? I don't think I did. I'm pretty sure I got the record. I thought I got the record later than that. I mean, maybe you're right, maybe. That you were in the CEO's office on the night of the murder. How can you say that? Let's review your testimony, shall we, Mr. Atme? No. Nope, don't say anything, love. Don't say anything here. Nothing. Don't say anything here. Do not. Let's review your testimony, shall we, Mr. Atme? The button did not have any fingerprints on it. Why? Mr. Delight was wearing his mask-to-mask outfit. Is that correct? Indeed. That's what I said. My deductions are absolutely foolproof. More like your deductions proves that you're a fool. I'm sorry, whatever do you mean? For some reason, I'm starting to get really thirsty. When exactly did we learn the fact that Ron Delight was dressed as mask-to-mask when he went to the scene of the crime? Yeah, no, because when we were putting Ron on trial, he was being tried as mask-to-mask in the other court. He wouldn't have heard us talk about the buzzer. And the police didn't even know about the buzzer, man. Should've worked, but whatever. Okay, when you need help, gotcha. Ron Delight was dressed as mask-to-mask when he went to the scene of the crime. That was, It was just a few hours ago. Back when my sixth cup was looking at me with a cold stare. Uh-oh, did I forget to mention it before? I'm sorry, I just never had a chance to mention it up until now. That's right, the defendant had yet to tell anyone else this fact before this morning. Therefore, the only people who should know this are those who have been watching this trial. Do you understand now, Detective Atme? There is no way that you should have known about that. Aye. You were in the next courtroom being tried as mask-to-mask. So then, enlighten us. Just how did you know about that piece of information? Well... Come on, this detective must have known about it. He probably had plenty of chances to find out beforehand, yep. And it's those chances that I want to discuss next. That night, Mr. Delight was wearing his mask-to-mask outfit. There's one and only one way. For Detective Atme to have found that out. Only one way, you say. To have seen it himself, right? Please recall, if you will, Mr. Delight's testimony. When I entered the office, there was a suspicious... When I entered the office, there was a suspicious shadow there. Don't I? For a second, my client witnessed the real killer. But Mr. Delight never saw his attacker. So there's no way to tell whether or not the real killer was a look at me. It's with that statement that I'll turn this case on its head. Just what are you implying? Mr. Delight saw the real killer, right? Now, if you turn that statement around, the real killer saw Mr. Delight. It stands to reason that the real killer had also seen Ron Delight. Impossible. There we go. If you knew Ron was Mr. Delight, then he would be there, yeah. No. If you knew Ron was Mr. Delight, If you knew Ron was mask-to-mask. More so, if he's the one who sent the blackmail, then he would know. If he's the one who sent the blackmail, he'd know that it was Ron. Detective Atme, you saw mask-to-mask at the murder scene that night. You saw him when you killed King Ballard and assaulted Ron Delight. That was the only way you could have known what Ron was wearing. What's happening here? Take a good look, everyone. Unable to find a rival worthy of my genius, I was forced to create one by myself. Here I am, the tragic clown. Not the same line you gave me yesterday. But I think there's a little more meaning behind it this time. Yo, 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 yeah. Yep. What an awfully complicated incident. King Ballard was blackmailing Look At Me, who was in turn blackmailing Ron Delight. And upon killing his blackmailer, Look At Me tried to frame Ron Delight. He was a middleman, perfect. He then claimed to be guilty as mask to mask in order to escape his true crime. And to that end, he came up with his plan to use the double jeopardy rule when making his alibi. Congratulate, Secret actually learning on how to laugh exactly like the guilty witness. Oh yeah, definitely. At any rate, it would seem we finally found the truth. Excuse me. It's Ron, ain't it? I came perilously close to besmirching the record of that innocent young man. Besmirching him was the title of murderer. Don't ignore me. Oh, I didn't realize you were there. Why wouldn't he be? About the verdict. I know. You never committed any murder. That's right. I'm so glad you understand that, but... I really have mask to mask. Oh. So, thanks to that trial yesterday, I'm innocent now, right? Oh yeah. Wait a second. Wait. Yeah, wait, they aren't wrong, he is. They can't be tried on the same crime. What was it you said? Double jeopardy. Now that you mention it. I've been careless. Careless. What do you think, Mia? As the defendant says, the rule of double jeopardy is absolute. I mean, technically, it's a matter of... If you have all the evidence, whatever. A defendant can never be tried twice for a crime in which he was once found innocent. Then mask to mask is really innocent. It would seem so, for now. Before now. Now then, this court finds the defendant not guilty. There you go, Ronnie. Boy, this is really lucky. Wait, this isn't so good after all. You see, the thing is, I still have mask to mask after all. October 14th, 3:35 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 4. They updated something. Updated what? What happened? You did it, Phoenix. Yep. Thanks, Mia. It's been a long time, hasn't it? Yeah. It's because Maya doesn't call on me much these days. Oh, so we blame Maya. Gotcha. I wonder if Godot's gonna come here like, is that really you, Mia? Is that really you, Mia? Maybe. I'm just joking, Phoenix. Don't take everything so seriously. You remembered something at the testimony that we were supposed to do, huh? But on the other hand, Maya, she seems kind of torn these days. You mean about becoming the master of the current channeling school? Becoming the master, which means saying goodbye to her mother. Misty Faye, right? Watch over her, will you, Phoenix? Of course. Well then, see you around. Yeah. Ah, Mr. Wright. They usually have me show a piece of evidence here to make people feel better, so I'm kind of getting ready to save scum for that. Ah, Mr. Wright. I don't know what to say. Congratulations, Mr. Delight. I will absolutely sue everyone who ships Mia and Phoenix because Mia is occupied with... Get on, and Phoenix is occupied with Edgeworth. I mean, isn't the bigger problem is that Mia's dead? So you'd be shipping someone with a corpse or whatever, you know? I think that's like the main problem. I think that's the main problem here. I don't know, if you were to ship Phoenix with anyone, I guess it'd probably be Maya, right? Yeah, I guess it'd probably be Maya. If spear channeling is possible, yeah, but still. And Mia's also technically dead. That's what I said, Vibe. That's what I said. But yeah, I mean, technically speaking, Maya, she's like in high school. I mean, not in this game. I mean, Maya's an adult in this game, man. This one, she's 18. 19, yeah, she's 19. She's like out of high school, man. 19. Like, she's like, you graduate high school at like 17, 18, man. She could have been out of high school for 2 years at this point. Depending on when her birthday is. So yeah. Phoenix is, 26, yep. Yep. Oh. And then again, at the end of the day, it's all fictional characters, it doesn't even really matter. Doesn't matter too much with fictional characters after all. Because fiction is fiction. What I mean. 7-year age gap seems weird. I don't know. At least where I'm from, man. I'm not gonna lie. It's really not too odd. Like in my class, there was this person that had like, what was it? I think like a 12-year age gap. Like their parents had like a 12-year age gap or something like that. I only remember Phoenix being 35. Nope. Because like, you know, I feel like, you know, like, it's fiction, so it's like whatever, right? But on top of that, you don't really care about chips, maybe a lot of Franz Maya stuff. But stop it there. Stop it there, right? Gotcha. I don't know, I feel like Phoenix and Maya are probably the most, probably. Or the strongest one you could probably get in the game. Any other one would probably be fairly weak, right? He's 35 in later games, I think he's in his mid-20s, Gotcha. But yeah, I was saying, like, if it's in reality, if everyone's an adult, you know, kind of people can do whatever they want, right? Or well, late 30s, yeah. Gotcha. So thank you so much. Or no, wait, nothing really matters anymore though. Now that all of this has happened, come on, just be happy already, Maya. You've been cleared of the murder charges and gone off as mask to boot. You forgot you're in Miles Edgeworth's investigation. Gotcha. Nope. Huh. But in exchange, I lost everything. Huh. Which is kind of ironic, I'm not too much into ships because I play IDV at the same time, and have to see whatever happens there. What's IDV? What's IDV? I don't think I know what IDV is. But yeah, I'm not too much into ships at all, really, either. Frankly, I'm not much into fandoms, because I find fandoms are usually super duper toxic, you know. Like, you know what they say, right? The fandom is the worst part of every game. That's usually how it is. Again, you know, some parts are fine, but there's a lot that are kind of crazy. Yeah, I'm saying this because I, like, you know, when I was younger, I was kind of like in the Undertale one. Man, it's toxic there, Rick, and toxic like radioactive waste. It's like what you'd get after the meltdown of Chernobyl. It's like awful. Anyways, oh, what do you mean? Hearing security information from KB Security, becoming mask to mask. I did it all for one reason, for her. You mean your wife, Desiree? She hates criminals more than anything. No, she doesn't. She doesn't really care about criminals, she cares about liars, yep. Come to think of it, she was once held hostage by some robbers, wasn't she? She always said how she hated sneaky criminals. I knew that, but once I got fired from KB Security and lost all the money I had, he wouldn't have any reason to stay with me. thought she would leave me for sure. So, that's why you became mask to mask. Yes, but it's all over now. A broken bowl can never be put back together. That's not true, right, Nick? She breaks the rule all the time by speeding, right? Right. Really? Can we go back to the way things were? You'll be fine, and Nick can prove it. I can. I kind of wish you would check with me first, Mr. Delight. Even if a bowl is broken, there is always a way to put it back together. The urn. Yep. The sacred urn. Desi was the one who found this, yep. Desiree, your wife. She's always believed in you, Ron. That's why you'll be fine. You don't have to worry about anything. Ah, there you are. Mr. Light. You did it, Ronnie. You're innocent. I'm so happy. This is thank you. I appreciate that, but, I suppose you don't want anything to do with me anymore, do you? Ronnie, why didn't you talk to me about what was going on? I had no idea you'd quit KB Security. I never imagined that you were really mask to mask either. Mr. Light, what are you going to do now that you know? You're not going to really leave him, are you? Come on, it's obvious, isn't it? You're not. How could I ever let a wonderful man like him get away? After all, my bike's really fast. So fast that there's no way he could ever get away. But didn't you say that you hated criminals? No, you hated liars, yeah. Oh, I only hate people who act all cowardly and sneaky. Yep, there it is, cowardly. Like that detective. I see. My Ronnie went and declared his crimes before he committed them, like a man. I just love a man who's so chivalrous. Yep, that works. Chivalrous. I knew I was right about you. Every day I spent with you is filled with thrills and excitement. Desiree, you really do love Ron, don't you? Nicky boy. Yes. I'm really glad I asked you to defend my Ronnie. Thank you so much. I'll never forget what you've done for us. Oh, well, take care of yourself. And I need money. Give me money. You too, Nicky boy. Oh, I can feel my face going red. Mr. Nick, Mystic Maya, congratulations. Oh no. Nah, I'm gonna get slapped again. Oh, I swear. Talk about bad timing. Mr. Nick, how could you? With another man's wife, in front of Mystic Maya. No, you've got it all wrong. I'll never forgive you. Never, ever. Yep, there it is. Pearl, screw off, man. So just as the case came to a close, so too did my consciousness. Although you know what I'm wondering here. How short does Phoenix Wright have to be? They get slapped by Pearls, who's a 9-year-old. A 9-year-old probably gonna be like, really not that tall. It's either Pearls is a giant, or Phoenix Wright is a midget. One of the two, man. One of the two, but I know I can weigh. Ron said, a broken bowl can never be put back together. But I know that's not true. I mean, just look. One day Phoenix is just going to get straight up thrown a hook in his face by Pearl, yeah. I swear Pearl should grab their hand or something, grab their hand. Or if it's like an adult, punch him back. Or slap him back, I swear, man. Wright has to stand up for himself, man. He never does. He's got to stand up for himself. Like, if he gave Pearl a lot of crap for doing it, she probably wouldn't do it. Anyways, I mean, just look. Here's a perfect example of one that was put back together even better than before. Yeah, I'm not too sure about better though, but yeah. Here we go. Episode 2, The Stolen Turnabout, in the end. Recipe for Turnabout A. A brand new episode has been added, yep. I don't know if we should start or call it for today, I'm not too sure. Because, we have technically around 25 minutes to write. But is that going to be even enough to get anywhere close to it, Yeah, a few episode 2 finished. Yep, finished. Oh, no. Might as well end it early. Gotcha. Get some rest. Okay. Then. Phoenix is 5'9". Hey, what was the skull emoji? I think that's actually pretty tall in Japan, right? Is this based in Japan? Okay, we're going a bit on tangent because we have time. We won't start it, but... Bit of tangent here. Still shorter than Apollo, yeah. Let's see here, what's the average height in Japan? I know average in Canada is 5'10". Average height in Japan. The average height is 5'7" for males, I think. Yeah, so 5'7". He's actually above average. Now Polo is 5'5". Ooh, even shorter. Oof. That's hurting. You see, most of his height is literally just his Aggie-ho. What's an Aggie-ho, Aggie-ho. I just put Aggie-ho, just come up with a Higo. Yep. No. Yeah, the images aren't helping. The images aren't helping, man. Are you sure it's called? Are you sure it's called? Wait, are you sure it's called Aggie-ho? I'm not sure. Okay. That's not what I expected to come up. Oh, okay. Oh. That's what you mean by Aggie-ho. Oh, wait, sorry about... Okay. Yeah, I didn't expect to search up a term and all of a sudden get a whole bunch of, you know what. No, he's pretty much just 5 foot. I think his spike on his hair is like 5 foot, huh? I mean, no, I think like 5'8" is like height. 5'8" is decent. I mean, 6 foot is, preferable, but I think like 5'8", 5'9". I think 5'9" would be like average, right? But I guess if you're like in Japan, 5'8" would probably be pretty good. Dowdy is 5'1". You know, that's short. And let's see what the height for woman. The average height for a woman is 5'2". So like if you're like 5'8" and then the average girl is like 5'2". Not that bad, right? Not that bad. I feel like if it gets too, if it's too big, I don't know, seems inconvenient. Yeah, I mean, that's what I think about it. You forgot the word though, yeah. Did you figure out what the word was, Vibe? Did you figure out what the word actually was? Ooh. Actually, over here, I'm actually curious. Let's see, how much time do you think I've played Ace Attorney for? Let's see if you can guess the amount of time. Ooh, long time. Oh, boom. Down is 5.1. The 5.1 is... Oh, let's see, 5.1 is pretty short. Do be pretty short, but you know how it is. Anyways. 492. Nah, only 90. 492 would be insane, man. 90 hours. Yeah, I checked the Polo 3D model is around 5'5", 5'6" without the spike. It's literally just 5'0". Holy heck. That's a lot of hair. That's a lot of hair to get so high. Holy. Yeah, do be quite... How much gel would you need for that? I wonder how much gel you would need. Obviously quite a darn bit. Quite a darn bit. But yeah. Yeah, nope, I guess we'll call it then. In any case, guys, I hope you enjoyed. And I will see you all later. Goodbye. Goodbye. And goodbye.